Hello everybody. I wanted to take a minute to record how I set up everything for the stream wedding last night. Whether you watch us normally or we're just a family member tuning in, I think you'll kind of be surprised at how this all worked, or sort of worked. So we go in here, and this was the wedding room. All of this was set up by Michelle. She did a great job with all that stuff. And then my corner of wires and technology. So I am recording this on my phone right now, and you'll see why in a minute in the dance floor. We had this camera over here, our good new camera that we purchased for YouTube videos, worked the entire weekend setting up, and an hour before turned off and will not turn back on at all. So we lost that camera an hour before the event, but that's fine. We had wires running all the way down, taped down along the house, behind Art's bar, and all the way around to the monitors. You can see all these lights and webcams right here. This is how we recorded most. The other one was above the dance floor on the molding. As far as lighting went, we had one light over there, hidden in the dining room. This one rotates and was faced this way for the ceremony, towards there. We had turned it for the cocktail corner. Whenever we did that, someone would have to run over here and look at these tape marks on the floor. So right now it's set to C for ceremony, and we wanted it for the drinks. We would switch it to the D's, like so. And then it was all set up for the cocktail corner. Art had a microphone that was running here. There were tape marks for where the bar needed to be. More wires taped down going under the table with bright green tape so no one missed it. An HDMI splitter to get the extra length over to the PC. And then the stream setup. We got these curtains to cover up the windows to control light and just make it look a little nicer. So for the stream setup itself, we had these lights as well, including a backlight for anybody sitting here. Dressed up the background a little bit. Now for the computer itself, we have 4 monitors so we can see everything that's going on. Over here is our broadcasting software. So everything that goes out is through this program. Over here is Twitch. So right in the middle here, you have the chat so we can see everybody that was typing. We have our video return, events, and other stuff we can control. Music up here, amongst other things. And over here we have our 2 audio interfaces, along with some other stuff that just help out. And the webcam for this corner, right there in between the monitors. As far as actual hardware, we've got the custom PC that I built for the stream earlier this year. This is our audio board. We had 4 microphones plugged in. With this, for the most part, we just control the volume. This just gets the 4 microphones in there. This then feeds to our Go XLR, where we can control music, microphones, and everything separately. So you can see music is playing right now. So it shows us how loud it's being, that it's active. This is the microphone being picked up. We can control the game volume through this. We can mute instantly. And then over here, we didn't use any of this, but this is a voice changer, a sampler, all that sort of fun stuff. Then this is an audio splitter so that we had headphones for everybody. Multiple microphones all set up. And this is the stream deck. What this does is it's basically just buttons that you can program to anything. So like these are our lights. So let's see. This would be this one right to my left. So if I hit this button, it turns off and turns on. So that made things pretty easy. And then everything else in here controls our stream software. So if I hit reception, you'll see that it goes to the reception with the confetti that I forgot to turn off. And we can cut around cameras with the simple click of a button, which made things very easy. And they still didn't work. And then whenever we cut to the cocktail corner, just hit a button, it takes care of it all for us. And then on the more technical side of things, our battery backup, in case we lost power, that has the PC, the monitor, and the audio hooked up to it. So in case we lost power, we didn't immediately go offline or potentially damage the computer. And then all sorts of wires taped up under the table to make things look nice. This side was a little messier than the other, but if I slide over here, you can see these lights and microphone stands all connect to the table like so. But under here, this one was originally much cleaner until that fell halfway through the night. But we stored the dance floor under here, so that as soon as the ceremony was over, we removed the runner that Michelle walked down and the chairs, and we had stacked up the dance floor in sections right under the table, so that as soon as we were done, we just lifted it, pulled them out, they pieced it together, and just plugged it in right over there. That is basically it. I now have to spend the rest of the day moving this all back upstairs and get ready for a stream tomorrow. But the good thing about this is all we really had to do was purchase a few extra lights like this one, which we will end up using for more YouTube videos, and some extra long wires. So considering we had all the stuff we needed to pull this off, that's why we figured we should just do it anyway. So I'm gonna focus on moving everything back upstairs today, and hopefully we have a stream tomorrow. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope this was cool.